Happy Easter, everyone! Although today we're not going to talk about Easter, we're going to talk about magic. So as I was driving home the other day to Good Friday to spend Good Friday and Saturday with my family, I realized something. I love magic tricks, I love watching magic tricks, I hate magicians, and the reason why is they don't share their secrets. And I think that's a bad thing, because first of all, if you don't share your secrets, well then, that doesn't really do anything. Second of all, if you share your secrets, then you can make the trick more about the presentation rather than you accomplishing something that the audience doesn't know. I do think that the mystique of magic tricks should come from not the not knowing how a magician does something, but rather the presentation behind it. Which is why I like Penn Teller. In fact, this card trick that I'm going to show you later is actually from theirs, and they told me how to do it, not personally, through the magic of a British television show they did that I watched on YouTube one night. Holland one night. I was very tired the next morning. And even though they pretty much do a variation of it every single episode, and the best part about it is that even though you know how to do the trick, it still amazes you because the magic trick becomes about the presentation rather than how they did it. And like I said before, that's how more magic tricks should be, and I do think that this will get more people interested in magic, which I do believe will lure inner city kids away from drugs, alcohol, and sex, which is my number one priority in doing these videos. So I'm going to show you a magic trick, and hopefully that'll drive you away from drugs, alcohol, and sex. Okay, so I'm going to show you, so I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit. And okay, that's about as good as I can get probably. And I'm just going to show you that these cards are not shuffled at all. See, they are shuffled. And I'm using an Uno deck because I can't find my poker deck. So you just have to live with it. So, live with it! Okay. Because I can't interact with you directly, I really can't ask you this question, so I'm going to ask you to name a number from 1 to 52. And that number is going to be 7. So I count, and if I was with you directly, I would say something, okay, I'm going to show you how to do this because many people mess it up. So, but what I want you to do is, I want you to count out 7 cards, and then that 7th card is going to be your deck, but I'm going to show you how to do it because people mess this up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if this wasn't a dry run, then this would be your card, but it's not. So then I put it back on the deck, and now I'm going to let you count 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, a Viagra ad on my Skype. How unusual. And now I am going to turn away from the camera and show you your card. Did you get it? Do you know it? Did you memorize it? Okay. That goes back. I'll show you. I don't think it's a camera god actually, so I'm going to go to you again. Okay. Now I could be like, oh, is your card a 6 black? And I don't know what you're going to say. I have a feeling it's not 6 black. Or I can say something like, I don't even think 6 black is a valid Uno card or something. So I'm just going to show you what I wrote down earlier. And I wrote this down about 3 hours ago. This is your card. Do you know how I know this is your card? Because I forced this card onto you. See? Draw 2. Woo, 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 woo. Now, it's a card force. So what you do is that beforehand you do the trick. You get your deck of cards and you put the card you want to force on top. In which case I want to force is draw 2. And hopefully now you kind of understand how the trick. From there I tell you, say a number and then count that many cards, and it's on the bottom. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th card, but when I put it back on, this is the 7th card. So when you do it again, 2, 7, this comes up on the top, and this is your card. And I successfully forced you this card to you. And then from there, you can do anything. You can make it so that, I don't know, you can have it written on your shirt and then just pull off your shirt, or write on your forehead, or, I don't know, write on a piece of paper like I did. It's a pretty clever trick, and like I said before, once you know it, you can do a lot with it. And that will drive you away from sex, drugs, and violence. Happy Easter, everyone!